We're going to get into some of the fun part now. So we're going to look at audiences. Now, audiences come in two types. They come in a warm and a cold audience. So let's start with warm audience. A warm audience is anyone who has had any interaction with the business already. So they can be have gone onto our website, and provided you have a pixel that's actually tracking that, then we can track those people and they're part of our warm audience. We can have a customer list. Or they could have had any social media connection with us. So if they have been liking and commenting or interacting on our social sites, we can target them. And that does not mean they have to have liked our page. They just need to have had some sort of interaction with our page. On the other hand, so we have the warm audience, and obviously we have a cold audience. Now, your cold audience is obviously exactly opposite to a warm audience. It's people who have had no interaction with our business before that we can track. So there's no data on these people. They may have actually come into store before, but because we don't have the data, they would officially still fall into our cold audience. Now, there are two types of cold audience. We have a lookalike and a saved audience. So this is going to be a custom audience. So these are customers we own. A cold audience is going to be broken up into lookalike and cold. Now, what the difference between those two audiences is a cold audience is when we just go in and we say to Facebook, we want you to create an audience of people between the ages of 20 and 30 who live in Brisbane, who drink red wine, and who listen to a certain type of music. So that way we can target, say, an event to them. So we are telling Facebook who we think our target audience is, okay? The lookalike audience is when we load this warm data into Facebook, then Facebook is going to find the things that these people have in common and create a look-alike audience. So it's going to say, look, looking at the data of people who are coming onto your page or onto your website or have interaction with you, let's find those common denominators, and then you tell me an area that you want to target, and I will find people that are similar to your existing client base to be able to send ads out to. So that's lookalike versus cold. So Facebook will determine this, you determine that one. The only thing I really need to add in here is when we're creating our audiences, you're going to be able to create a lookalike audience, obviously, but they don't call it a cold audience. They call this a saved audience. So we're going to have a lookalike, a saved, and this one over here, they're going to call a custom audience. And we're going to go and look at how we're going to create each of these audiences. And then when we get into our ad management, we'll look at how to use these audiences.